This is me. New sewing machine, yay! Brother, SE725, got it at Walmart. Alright, has a little screensaver when you first turn it on. Of course, you got to sign into the internet. It's got a little software called ArtSpire you can use for designs, and I'm trying to ArtSpire is a app you can download onto your phone, Apple or Android. Works pretty good. All right here I'm trying to fiddle through because I had put my project, I sent it to the machine, so I had to retrieve it. And so one of the things I had to do was to sign back into my internet. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm pressing buttons and trying to figure that out. Okay. So once you do that, you can go to your cloud. So right there, not that button, that one, there we go. Hit the cloud. Of course, the first time I tried, it didn't work. But I went back and tried again. And I guess you got to give it a little time to sign into the internet. And then it did work. So I was able to download my project that I had picked out. I know with the ArtSpire, you can make your own. I haven't tried that yet. This was my first project, so I was a little limited on supplies. And there it is. And right here you can edit a design that you pick, size it down, change up colors, all that. Okay, there's my rotary cutter, yay. All right, so I cut myself a little strip of material, made sure to have a little extra on each side, about 6 inches wide. It was a nice size strip. I bought the material at Hobby Lobby. It was on sale for $3 a yard, which really is good. Bobbin winder. I always have trouble with bobbin winders, every time. Just, I try to thread it according to the diagram that was on top of the machine. All the little diagrams for threading is printed right onto the machine, easy. However, the thread kept coming out of the little tensioner. And so, I had to rewind that bobbin 3 times. Finally, just held my finger against the tension to keep it there. There's my stabilizer, my hoops. Got it all. Okay. Cut my little piece of stabilizer, put it underneath my material. You put the bottom part of the hoop underneath the stabilizer. And then I just loosened it, pushed the hoop in, and I tightened my hoops up, just making sure that the material is pretty tight, pulling on the sides, and making sure it's good and taut. So that way, there's no ruffling like with the embroidery. Then they include this little graph you can place on your material so you can see that 4x4 area that the design is going to fall into. Give you an idea if you want to adjust your material. Okay. All right. And then I plugged in the embroidery attachment. Of course, you got to drop your dog feed. Feed dog. However you say it. And that's on the back of the machine, that little lever. All right, and here we go with the embroidery attachment. Important thing is to turn the machine off when you're doing this. I found out because as soon as I attached it, it restarted the whole machine. Of course, I had to start over. And there's my cube foot. Got to put the cube foot on for the embroidery. And it was pretty easy. It wraps around the base there, and you tighten up that little screw, hold it on tight, and it's good to go. Very good. All right, and then, getting my hoop underneath my foot. You just kind of hold it up. You can push the lever up into the frame. Those 2 buttons, they have a nice little spot to go into, and they clip right in there. In fact, I was able to do it with one hand, and that's what it looks like. Okay, back to our design. Of course, what I need to do is hit the embroidery button. I didn't realize this, but you go and you hit your lever, put your foot down, and then hit start. And I'm just pressing buttons, but here we go. There it goes. Showing the four corners right now. It will do that. Kind of show you where your design's gonna go. And there we go. Hit embroidery, foot down, green button, and there we go. Perfect. All right. And then it starts. Here's the door with little pink flowers. Machine is fairly loud, and you know, when it's working, definitely can hear it. One good thing to get is pre-wound bobbins, black and white. Some black bobbins would have worked perfect, and I wouldn't have to worry about winding it. Okay, project's finished. And then we tear away the stabilizer. And I usually take a small pair of scissors and cut back on some of those threads. I didn't get to do that to finish the project, but this is what we got. And thanks for watching.
You just gotta keep living, man. Livin'.